So the question I always get is, Nick, how do you speak with such confidence in your videos, and what is the effect that it gives? Now, to give you a great example, and I think one of the most important things, in all honesty, is when you believe in the things that you say and the things that you desire and the goals that you express, you'll get other people to believe in the same thing. And that energy is one of the most important things that will truly make other people believe and trust you. Now, where does that come from? In this video, I want to reverse engineer that, because there is actually a systematic approach to this. And I think it's very important for me to explain you that so you can do the exact same thing. I've been building this over the past 3 years. We made $5.5 million. To show you a little reference, if I go to my WAP right now, I shared this on my story today, so I can just share that with you here. Let me just share. $200,000 we sent, and to give you a little bit of reference on this as well, let me go to my app. My last payout was the 2nd of April, and yesterday I sent over 150,000 USD to my bank account. Now, sending 150,000 USD to my bank, sending $150,000 to your bank account at 22 years old in 2 weeks is ridiculous. And I could have never ever imagined in the first place that this was an ability, like something that I could do, you know? Because just shy of 3 years ago, I was making 1.5k euro in the Netherlands at my normal job, working 40 hours a week. So to give you that reference and to go back to the point of the video, that confidence comes from the ability of having clarity. Sometimes when you make content, very interesting, you most of the time think, fuck, like, I just don't know what to talk about. And that confusion that you don't know what to talk about, how to format something or how to edit something, frustrates you hard, very hard. And that pain is so incredibly crazy, like it's such a big pain that it won't get you any further in life, in content, in anything that you want to do, and it costs you so much time. Meaning, we need to get clarity. Now, where does clarity actually come from? Most of the people don't understand that around like 70-80% of the things that we create in content doesn't come from the reporting, doesn't come from the editing, doesn't come from the team meetings. It comes from the pre-production. If I understand what I'm talking about, like I'm a natural speaker. So for me, it's very easy that the moment I have a good topic, I can easily speak about very valuable things. And such videos like this will be formatted perfectly. People like it. The retention rate will be insane because you're watching right now. The retention rate is crazy because I know that videos like this will gain a lot of traction because based on the data that we have acquired, we have seen that videos around content do very well. Now, the most important question is, okay, but Nick, how do you actually get these ideas? And there are a couple ways to acquire ideas, to give your brain clarity, to have the ability to speak with confidence. Because you can only speak with confidence if you actually know what you're talking about, and if you know in your mind the message that you want to bring across to an audience. So the most important thing about understanding that clarity has nothing and like zero, absolutely zero to do with what you're gonna talk about. It's the message that you want to bring to people and the feeling that you want to give them the moment they have watched the video. So if you want to make a very interesting video, and the way you want to ideate is ask yourself the question, not what do I want to talk about? You don't talk about like what are the most important topics, or you don't talk about like this is the content system, or you don't talk about, no, you don't talk about that shit. You talk about how do I want people to feel the moment they have watched the video, and what action do I want them to take after they watch the video. Because when you ask yourself these two questions, you start to think completely differently. That's the most important thing. It's actually exactly what matters in the first place. And the moment you actually start to think differently is the moment you create the desired outputs that you want, right? Because your thinking patterns determine the actions that you take. Your actions determine the outcome, right? And the outcome determines the feeling most of the time, because people can actually resonate with not being able to do the boring work for long enough without seeing any results. If you do boring shit for long enough, you don't see results, you'll stop doing it, right? And most people need to first get numb to the pain to be able to do something for long enough to see that external result. And I think that's very crucial. So it always starts by like asking yourself the right questions and understanding the importance of these questions, because that's the core of how you solve this entire problem. Now, when you have an answer on these questions, it's gonna be so fucking easy to reverse engineer the process for you to figure out what's actually needed and what the topic should be about. And that topic is then ultimately your bridge So when you know the outcome, you can reverse engineer steps to get to that outcome. So if the question is, I want people to have clarity after watching this video, what the definition of positioning is. And the action is, I want them to take an action to change their Instagram bio to redefine their positioning. Now, if you have these two answers, you can very fucking easily build the video in 2 segments with 2 frames, where one part is about, cool, what is positioning and how do I explain this? And second of all, how do I optimize my bio with the things that I just learned about positioning? Meaning you have a complete video. And because you started by the outcome and you understand now frame 1 of the video, frame 2 of the video, you have the video complete, you understand the end as well, which gives you the clarity in the first place, it becomes so fucking easy to think about a title. It becomes so fucking easy to think about a thumbnail and how you want to position these things. And it will always work well, because the most important thing to make content work is you want to make the message align with the visual, and you want to make the visual and the message align with the thumbnail and title. And now, when you're an expert, it's going to be very fucking easy to actually talk about the things that you desire to talk about, right? Because the most important thing is, when you know your expertise level, you mix it with the idea and the topic, you should be able to fluently talk about the desired topic. If not, you most likely don't have enough expertise to talk about something. And this is the thing. The reason I'm able to constantly fluently talk about something is because I learned how to communicate my value. So being a good coach or being a good business owner is not the ability to understand the information that you have, the expertise that you have. It's like learning a lesson about how you communicate your expertise and your values to the right people, right? Because that's what truly matters. That's ultimately the things that makes you money. Like, I can have the highest expert, I can be the biggest expert, but when I don't understand how to communicate what I do to other people correctly, they'll never understand it. The easiest way to make money is by simplifying your complex thought process into media for people to look at that, watch that, resonate with it, and buy from you. Like, it's very fucking simple. Everybody has like a lifespan, right, in which they live. And in that lifespan of 80 years, you'll learn X amount of things. Now, it takes you 3 years to learn something very valuable, right? And that's sometimes very complex. Meaning, if you have the ability to get somebody to understand something in fucking 2 hours that took you 3 years to learn, you become valuable. Meaning overcomplicating things becomes very, very, very fucking difficult. Very difficult. Because then you're taking them on the same journey as that you were on, while letting them to get to understand things in 3 years. So when you simplify it, you get them to understand things in 2 hours. And that's the moment the value exchange is being made. And then it becomes very easy to sell people because they see the return on investment based on the time that they've saved themselves. And this is the power of being a brand owner. This is the power of having the ability to convert buyers. This is the power of having the ability to get people to fall in love with you, right? To trust you. And that's ultimately what matters. And when you get good at this and you do this for a long enough time, it becomes so fucking easy to have actual confidence and conviction in the way you're speaking and the things that you're talking about. It becomes too easy.